Alright, first and foremost, I gotta say, Amir is a monster. Like, she is just a total beast, and I just love it. It's amazing. Alright, so let's get into this review of episode 5 of Attack on Titan Season 2. It starts off not where we left off with the epic cliffhanger of last week's episode. We start off with a flashback about 2 years ago, I believe it says. I'm not going to spend too much time on the flashback. It's a nice character development, but it's not overall that important to what's going on right now. So the cadets are just done doing some training. They hiked through the mountains during a blizzard, but they realize that Amir, Krista, and I believe his name is Dez. I believe that's his name, the name of this guy. It's just what we're going to call him. We're going to call him Dez. Are missing. And Aaron's like, we got to go out and look for him. But the higher-up's like, no. Weather's getting too bad. We'll send out a party first light. They'll probably be dead, but we can't cause any more deaths by looking for them. And Aaron reluctantly agrees, and they all go inside. So then we see Krista. She's dragging Dez through the snow, and Amir's walking behind her. And Amir's saying, look, you're not going to be able to save him in time. Even if you drag him all the way to camp, he'll probably be dead long before you get there. And Krista's like, no, I can save him, and I don't need your help. It's okay. She keeps going, one step at a time. And Amir's like, you're not really doing this to save him, are you? Krista's like, what do you mean? She's like, you're using him as an excuse to die. You want to go out as a hero in a blaze of glory. You selfish bitch. That's pretty much exactly what she says to her. And Chris is like, no, that's not what I want to do at all. And then Amir reveals that she knows that Krista is the daughter of the nobleman who isn't supposed to have that many heirs. She found out while scrounging for food in one of the higher-up places a few years ago, I guess. Oh, and when Krista is like, how did you know that? Amir pretty much is like, okay, so yeah, you just confirmed it, that's you. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. And Chris is like, so wait, did you join the scouts just to meet me? And Amir's like, no, not really, no. And Chris is like, did you want to become friends? And she's just like, shut up, you don't know me. We have similar backgrounds, that's why I wanted to meet you. That's it, nothing special. Don't think you're anyone's important to me. So Amir gets pissed off and she grabs Dez and they drag him and they put him at the side of a mountain. And Amir's like, if we drop him over the cliff, he might survive and we'll be able to get down in time to save him and ourselves. And Chris is like, no, what, are you crazy? So Amir picks her up and tosses her down, not down the cliff, but down a little slope, and she hits a tree and she just gets covered in snow. But that's what Amir wanted. She walks up to Dez, transforms, and carries him down the slope. And then when Krista gets out of the snow, she sees they're both gone. She looks over the edge. She doesn't see anything. So all the cadets are getting ready to say, fuck the higher-ups, we're going out to look for our friends, when they hear a loud noise and go outside and see Amir dragging Dez to camp. A few hours later, Krista finally makes it, sees Amir. She's like, how the hell did you get down here? You had no rope. It would have taken you hours even if you did. What's going on? So Amir's like, okay, I'll tell you. And only if you promise me that on the day I reveal my secret, you will reclaim your name and you will live a life that you want to live, not what these people want you to live. You've become a victim from doing what these bastards forced you to do. And I guess Krista agrees. But that's when the flashback ends and we get back to the nitty-gritty. We just see Amir flying down in her Titan form, and she just gets on the back of this one Titan's neck and rips out his nape. And then she just jumps to another, rips out his nape, all in a matter of seconds. Like these Titans don't know what the hell just hit them. It's just a miniature typhoon of fangs and teeth and fury. Because Amir's a tiny thing. She ain't no giant 15-meter tall, whooping your ass Titan like Aaron is. She's just like a little, maybe 5-meter tall Titan, but that doesn't stop her using her agility. She is a fast little bitch. She just goes around just tearing these people to pieces, using the tower as advantage, or as the high ground. And the 4 survivors up top, Connie, Krista, Reiner, and Bertold, they're just like, what the hell is going on? What is this? She is a Titan too? What the hell? Well, that's more so Connie and Krista's reaction. Bertolt and Reiner, they're like, wait, that's her. And they're having a flashback of a time when one of their friends got eaten by a Titan. I guess it was a third member from their home village. He gets eaten by a Titan, and it was Amir. They're like, it was her? So they all turn to Krista. They're like, did you know about this? Did you know she was a Titan? She's like, no. I had no clue. We were inseparable all this time, but I had no idea. So I guess Amir told her something else as their secret. I don't really know. But Connie's like, maybe she didn't know. Aaron didn't know until he transformed. But then he dismisses that. He's like, no, she took my knife, so obviously she was premeditating on this. And then he's like, I think she might be a threat. And Chris is like, no, what are you talking about? She's down there trying to save us. All the while, Amir's been tearing these Titans to pieces, but the Titans are dumb. But once they realize something's a threat, they go after it until it's dead, because these Titans are now going for her. And one of them finally gets her and grabs her at her leg and starts pulling her down. But instead of holding on, she lets go because she doesn't want to mess up the tower. And Chris was like, you've got to be, they can't cuss that much in it. Like, they can't cuss that badly, I should say. But she pretty much says, you got to be fucking kidding me. Gets on the tower ledge and just starts screaming at her. You stupid bitch. You're suddenly going to start playing the hero? You want to go out in a blaze of glory? No, screw that. Be the selfish bitch you are and tear this tower down. And Amir hears her, and she's like, okay, and just jumps up and just starts ripping the tower to pieces, throwing the pieces of the tower at the Titans, knocking them all down, just being a monster. And the whole tower starts to collapse, and Krista's just screaming like, yeah, that a girl. It's just so funny seeing Krista like this now, because throughout the whole first season and throughout most of this season, she's just been a quiet, little reserved girl, not really, very mild-mannered, always helping out. And now she's just like, yeah, go get him. It's hilarious. So as the tower collapses, Amir climbs up, and everyone grabs on her hair. And she jumps down and saves them. And the tower collapses, and everyone's like, okay, cool. We're safe. We're fine. We're good. No. Titans have survived more than Amir can handle. And Amir starts to get eaten. Yeah. Yeah, not very pleasant. Her human and Titan form are being eaten. Yeah. Krista's running up to her like, no, Amir, I still haven't told you my real name. Remember our promise. But another Titan comes around a corner and goes to grab her. And she's like, but I still have to. And she accepts her death. But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, boom! The Titan just gets his nape clean cut. And Mikasa lands in front of her. And she's just like, Krista, everyone, get back. We'll handle this. And the scouts just come in and they take care of fucking business. They just go in on these fucking Titans. They're just cutting them up left and right. Just everyone's going crazy. Even Aaron slides in against orders and gets his first kill in his human form. He's never killed a Titan in his human form. He's only ever killed them in Titan form. So he's just like, yeah, my first kill. But then he loses focus and his wires get tangled up. People call him a dumbass and tell him to get back. And he's like, okay. He just wanted to get one kill in. That's all he wanted. So once he got his kill, he was good. But Mikasa and all of them were just going in, just cutting these Titans down. And just, Hanji is like, converge around what the Titans are swarming and just cut them all down. Kill them all. So they do that. Eren finds Connie and the others, and they all regroup around Amir. And Armin's like, wow, you gotta be kidding me. Amir is one too? And Krista's there, and she's cradling Amir's head in her lap. And Amir wakes up for just a few seconds. And Krista's like, okay, just like I promised you revealed your secret, I'll reveal mine. My name is Historia. And that is where the episode ends. Oh, boy. Guys, I really liked this episode. I know a lot of people didn't enjoy the first half because they felt it was a little dragged out, and I agree. They could have cut it down a little bit to give us more of Amir's badass Titan fighting skills. But I enjoyed it because it was good character development. You know, we got to see a lot more of Krista's insight. We got to see a lot more of Amir's insight. And we got to see some backstory for both of them. It was just really good development. And then the second half just picks up with the action. Amir just going in. Krista just going crazy, telling her to rip the whole tower down. Connie being like, what the hell is going on? Mikasa showing up and being a badass like she is supposed to be. Mikasa has been very lackluster in this season so far because there's been no Titans around for her to go medieval on. But now that there's Titans around, she can do what she does best, and that is killing motherfucking Titans. And she is a beast at it. She is second only to Levi from the characters that we know about right now, in my personal opinion. And just overall, very good episode. Even the voice acting was not spot on, but was pretty close to spot on. Chris's voice actress really picked it up, especially when she was screaming about tearing down the tower. Amir's voice actress was doing really good. Just everyone was doing really, really good this episode. I really enjoyed it. Next week's episode is going to be even crazier than this week's. And then the week after that, it's going to be even more crazy. I don't know after that because I've stopped watching the Japanese dub because I want to see this for the first time with the English so that I can pretty much watch it and experience it for the first time with you guys. And it's just going in. This shit is getting crazy. I am really enjoying season 2 of Attack on Titan. I wish it was going to be more than 12 episodes, but it's better than nothing. Alright, so thank you all for watching, and I will see you next week for Attack on Titan season 2, episode 6. See you then.